What's going on, guys? It's Matt here with TKW. Just wanted to put out a reaction video about Kevin Knox real quick, so let's talk about him. So first of all, I think most of us are happy with the pick. I think we're excited about what Knox can bring to the table. We know about his measurables, his shooting, his projectable NBA skills are definitely on display when you watch him play. And it's really no secret that he's the type of guy that the Knicks were looking to add to this roster. I know some of you are high on the likes of Mikal Bridges, maybe even Miles Bridges, but I think Knox is the type of guy that's going to add just a different element to this team that they definitely are in need of. Just having scoring on the wing, a guy that can shoot, is so essential to building this team, and having a guy around Porzingis as a forward that can do what Knox can do. From his shooting to his transition scoring to his chops off the dribble, he's just an exciting prospect. When I did my first breakdown of Knox, I mentioned that I love his shooting, and I just want to really hammer that point home. This guy is going to be a good NBA three-point shooter. I don't put too much stock into that 34% clip he had at Kentucky just because I think that his form is so strong, and when he plays in a better offense, the type of NBA offense that he's going to be featured in, that's when you'll see his skills really start to shine. I'd love to see the Knicks give him more opportunities as a pick-and-roll ball handler. I say this about Tim Hardaway Jr. too. See what your wings can do. Put them in uncomfortable situations and let them grow. Knox scored in the 85th percentile in pick-and-roll ball handlers in college, and when I did my first video, I mentioned his off-the-bounce game with that floater that he's got in the lane added to his three-point shot is such a lethal combination. The Knicks would do well to give Knox that shot to prove if his ball handling is more of a college skill or if it's an asset that he can use in the NBA to make his game that much more versatile. I'm looking forward to seeing how Fizdale deploys him in this offense. There's going to be a lot of growing pains with all the young guys the Knicks have, but it's exciting nonetheless. In terms of this selection, I'm really content because I think that Mills and Perry have their head on straight with this whole thing. This is why it was so baffling when people were taking Sexton to the Knicks in mock drafts. This is not what they said they wanted for this roster. They wanted young guys that are going to lock in, have length, and play defense. Knox's defense certainly isn't up to snuff yet, but he talked in the interviews yesterday after the draft about he's a Fizdale guy. He's going to work hard. He's going to come in and put in the work that he knows is necessary to take his defensive game to the next level. Talking about a young kid, a gifted scorer that could end up being a nice player for this team. The upside is there for him to be able to achieve a higher level of offense than the Knicks have seen on the wing in some time. And let's say Knox fails. Let's say he ends up not working out in the NBA. His offense doesn't translate. He is a liability on the defensive end of the floor. Logically, this pick always made sense for the Knicks. It's the right guy to pick at the right time. So here's where we were a year ago.
The stuff that this man has done since he has been the executive of the New York Knicks, I'm going to lose my mind. I ain't going to be able to do the rest of the show. I'm telling you right now. It comes out of my mouth. I'm not going to be able to control myself because I'm barely able to right now. His very first move as the executive was to sign Lamar Odom, who was on crack. First move as the executive of the New York Knicks was to sign Lamar Odom, who was on crack.
Well, how about
who was on crack? Who was on crack?
And now we're here. I certainly don't think that we have delusions of grandeur about this roster, but there are reasons for optimism, for confidence, to put a certain level of trust in what this organization is doing in building a team. Beyond excited to see what Knox can bring to this team. I love his shooting. I love his off-the-bounce game. His floaters in the lane are going to be a go-to move the second he steps in the NBA. So we'll have to see what he can do. A lot of summer to speculate, a lot of film to watch, but I'm excited, and all of you have every reason to be excited too. Follow me on Twitter, drop some comments down below, follow the Knicks Wall. Obviously, we got some great content coming out for Knox today, but just keep an eye out. We're going to keep the conversation flowing. Until next time, I'm Matt for TKWU, signing off.